Grit beats talent every single time. Introducing the new BFGoodrich all-terrain KO3 tire. Legendary toughness made tougher. BFGoodrich, what are you building for?
The international race attracts drivers and off-road racing enthusiasts from all over the world.
Off-road racing is important to Baja Designs because, simply put, it tests the envelope and it clearly makes or breaks the progression aspect of what we do and why we do it. The racers out here are the 1% pushing it to its full potential. This is a proving ground for every aspect of lighting.
Alexander Ford, Yuma's best new vehicle dealer, is celebrating Black Friday all month with a 2025 Ford F-150 Crew Cab STX, just $40,749, save nearly $6,000. Or drive a Bronco Big Van, just $43,999. A Bronco Sport, just $28,499. Or the final 25 Escapes, discounted nearly $8,000 to $26,999. See them all at BillAlexanderFord.com and ask about your $500 military rebate. Alexander Ford, a difference you can count on.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are here for another Method Race Wheels Fishgistics update presented by Fox Racing Shocks all day long, along with all of these other partners here behind us. Big thanks to them. We're going to be needing a Monster Energy in a few hours. It's only 3 o'clock, so we're still good. In about 12 hours, we're definitely going to need one if we don't have a finisher by then, but I think it's about the time we should have a finisher by then. Maybe 16 hours, something like that. Something like that. All right, let's get straight to it. Here we go. We have some excellent racing going on. Now, Racing Redefined still has Amputia's tracker working. His tracker wasn't working so well on some of these other trackers here. So, luckily for us, we have multiple options today. You can see his Racing Redefined tracker. He is still right behind Christopher Polvardi. So, really good race going on there. This is literally a close race. Within a minute, we have. This is so close. It's crazy. It keeps going back and forth. Who's winning on corrected time? Watch, if we go over and look at the leaderboard, now remember, this is corrected time here, and this is unofficial, but it is close. Alan Impudia, look at 16 seconds. He's ahead of Christopher Polvardi. That's not 16 minutes. That is 16 seconds, 315 miles into the race, and we have 16 seconds between them. I mean, that's just, it's gnarly. Then we have a minute 34 back to Toby Price, and then we have 1:53 back to Luke McMillan. So that is pretty cool. So Luke McMillan should be in that car now, and Dan McMillan is in his own car now as well. So we have what's going on there. We got the driver of records are now in their cars. We had Rob McCackern started in Luke McMillan's truck. He's out. He's going to get in the fastball truck when it gets to him, which should be to him pretty soon, actually. Actually, right now. This is probably them. Look, let's go to their pit here. I believe that is going to be, is that Rob Mack? I'm not sure. No, that doesn't look like Rob yet. Maybe it is. Did anybody see, did Rob get in this yet? I don't have exactly what mile Rob was going to get in. I thought he was going to get around somewhere the same. We saw Dan get in because if we go to the Racing Redefined app under here, it's probably not working now. It was a minute ago. And we went to videos. See, it's down right now. No, it's back up. Yeah, so we have Dan is in here now. And we can see we have no music now. Oh, we still have music. Never mind. Or that's Andy still. Never mind.
Not turning on and off. Just giving us weird, like speeds up on its own. Robbie's pulled over here.
Oh, Robbie's pulled over, he said. Did you hear that? Let's see what he's doing. Is he pitting? Let's watch. That's still Andy in there. Oh, Robbie's pitting. Okay. Did you see that? Andy finally got around Robbie. That was perfect timing right there. He has been stuck behind Robbie all day in his dust. So we just saw that. I thought Dan had got in there. Correction, Dan is not in there yet. That is still Andy in there. So, and his video went out. Perfect. That was perfect, though. We just got to see him go around him. So now we did just see live the 23 right here just got around Robbie finally. So he was being held up all day. So now we can see Andy get going a little bit until he gives it to Dan in a bit. So they're almost at mile 300. You can see right here on the track. But there you go. So Rob Mack is still in Luke's truck too, by the way. He hasn't gotten out yet because I think they're both changing. Dan and Luke usually pre-run together. They do the same section, so they're both usually change at the same time. So that's what's going on there. So cool. We just saw Andy get around Robbie live. His camera went on just enough for us to see that. So that was super cool. But I mean, look at this race. That's within 20 miles of each other right there. And we have, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 vehicles within 20 miles of each other. We have a few. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that are within 5, 6 miles of each other. And on timing, when we go look over here, like we just said a minute ago, 16 seconds, 40 seconds, 1 minute 34 seconds, and 1 minute and 53 seconds between the top 5, 300 miles into the Baja 1000. So super good race once again. Thanks to Racing Redefined for having this right here. This is super cool. The Score Live feed, if we go over to the Score Live tracker, it is also the official timer, but it just doesn't update as much. If you look at the top up there, those are the miles that it updates at. So see at mile 283, Christopher Polvardi was 7 seconds ahead of Alan Ampudia on official corrected time, and then he was 52 seconds ahead of Tavo Vadosola on corrected time. And like we said, 2 minutes to Luke McMillan there at that mile. So within a couple minutes to all 5 trucks in the front pack. That's a great race. We're going to keep an eye on that all day. All right, let's go look at some of the other classes. The bike guys are on the road at San Mateus. They're getting close to San Mateus here, headed there. They're on the highway. So this is kind of on and off the highway through here. You'll see they kind of go across the highway right there. Then they get close to it here, and then they do jump on the highway once they get up here by the little the yellow stand that has really good burritos there. The machaca burritos and stuff are really good there in town. So once they get to check 3, they jump on the highway there, and then they go all the way up the highway to the goat trail, and then they jump off at the goat trail and go back in. So your lead bike is the 7X right now. Now, okay, check this out. You see these quads that are right here? These are not second and third place. You see this blue line? That is the Sportsman cut. Now this is going to get interesting because look at this. This Sportsman quad and this Sportsman quad just jumped in front of the second place bike, which is the 1X. He's at 0 miles an hour, we just saw, but still, that's a little weird because now you have these guys that are running second and third on the road right here, but they're way behind because they took the shortcut right here. So they're actually not in front of all the guys that went up and did this top loop. So a little bit funny when you're looking at the tracker the rest of the way. Just remember, once you get past this blue line, the sportsman classes are going to jump over and it actually puts them up ahead in the race. So technically they're not doing all of the race. They're just doing they do get a shortcut. So they're legally allowed to take it, but it is kind of funny when you jump in front of people that are in a pro class. So that's always kind of weird to see how that happens. So that's what's going on there. If you guys are wondering what the heck is going on there, how those guys are right behind the 7X on their quads. That would never happen. All right. The Ironman. Let's see. Larry, he's okay. He got a little bit more of a gap again. Remember, Larry had a big gap and then he slowed down a little bit. And the Eric Estrada almost caught up to him, but now he does have a little bit of a gap again. So Larry, first a Pro Moto Ironman. Second is Estrada right there. I'm going to turn this damn refresh thing off. Okay, here we go. Stay. All right, third is Kyle. Now we need to go find the 776 and make sure he's still going. I think this is gonna be him right here, and it is. So there's Gregory. The 1980 Honda 125 is still moving along. I'm telling you guys, this guy's gonna finish the race. I know he is on a 125, 1980 125. He's gonna finish. This guy's gnarly. So he's out in the Catavina. No, this section sucks right here. This is still, there's all kinds of stuff out there. This is a tough section. If he makes it through here, that's the hardest part of the course. It really is. If he makes it through here, he should be good. I mean, there's a little bit of stuff here. Fred's tractor trail is just slow, but on a bike, it's no big deal. You just go through it. And then really like San Felipe and everything back in, it's not hard. There's nothing difficult. He's in one of the more difficult sections of the course right now. So if he can get through here and get to the highway up here at check 2, he's looking pretty good. So keep an eye on him right there. That's if he's going to have trouble, it's going to be where he is right now. So hopefully we keep him, hopefully we see him keep moving forward. So pretty cool. All right. What are you guys saying in the comments here? Any updated, yeah, any updated your reviews of the Netflix classic, A House of Dynamite? Oh yeah, here you go. You got to get me started on this now. If you guys want to see the worst movie that's ever made, if you get bored tonight, I highly suggest you go watch what the hell is it called? A House of Dynamite. It is the worst movie ever made. So if you want to watch the shittiest movie in the world tonight because you're bored and you're trying to stay awake for the finish, go watch that on Netflix. Thanks for bringing that up and getting me fired up about that. Next, you guys are going to tell me about the Dodgers winning a freaking World Series again or something. All right, let's enough of these. Let's go do some race updates here on some winners. All right, first place, like we said, we got this group right here. That's the lead trucks. Now let's go look at the two-wheel drives. We're gonna open just the trophy trucks. Score trophy truck. Hold on, there they are. All right, trophy trucks. Two-wheel drives. Let's go see Sam Baldy out front. So look at that, 82T, just like last update, and it hasn't updated for 3 minutes, so he's going to be a little bit farther forward. Cameron is in second place. Ethan Ebert in third. So that's the same first, second, and third for the two-wheel drive trophy trucks. The Tim Herbst is fourth, and then Dave Taylor's fifth. So two-wheel drive trophy trucks stay in the same order from last update. No change, no big surprises there. Now let's go look at the spec trucks. Justin Davis is trying to solo. He's out front still. Brent Fox right behind them. They've been running 1 and 2 within a few miles of each other all day. So definitely good racing there. And then we got a little bit of a gap back to EJ Herbst, Jack Olagus, Mike Marsal, and Thor Herbst. Pretty much the same top 5 there as well. That's pretty much it right there. So the same, or 6, however many that is, that's 6. And then we got the 209 and the 280 there. So that's not much of a change in spec either. Really not much change here yet for you guys. Class 1, let's see. Any change here? Maybe. Was the 162 ahead last time? I think the 162 started in front. So the 162, the 168, looks like they've swapped spots now. So 168, Cody Reed, Adam Fancook will be in there later. So 168 in first. Second is going to be Brendan Gaughan, Tim Wilson, and then Brad Wilson and the rest of the Wilson Motorsports crew, different Wilsons, are in third back there. So a little bit of change. First and second swapped in Class 1 since the last time we looked. And let's see. Super Baja Fresh. We like a new report on others. The main site sucks about the trophy trucks or something. You guys let me know what you want to see here. I'll tell you guys about any class you want to see. All right, Pro UTV Open. We forgot to check on them last update, and we did have some news here. So let's go check on the Pro UTV Opens. We are showing Caden McCachran is first on the road. Second on the road is, let me see, what happened to Max Eddy? Where did Max's tracker go? Hold on a second here. He's right here. That's why. Okay. I knew Max was first, and I'm like, wait a second, where'd he go? We really got to zoom in. So Max Eddy Jr. is first on the road. Second on the road is Caden McCachran. Those are both SCI Polaris factory racing cars running 1 and 2. Now, you might notice someone's missing from here. Brock Heger. Brock Heger had a mechanical issue. I mean, he's had like the perfect run forever. Finally had a little mechanical issue. He lost a steering rack. Now, thanks to the BFG guys at the BFG pit, guess how long it took him to change a steering rack in Brock Heger's car? If you guys know anything about a Pro R, you know it's not fun to change a steering rack. You got to move the front diff. It's a bitch to get in there. It is not a quick change. Those guys at the BFG pit and the SCI team did it in, I had it written down here, 26 minutes. So 26 minutes to change a steering rack on Brock Heger's car. That is fast. I'd like to see any of you guys try and do a steering rack in 26 minutes. That is impressive in the middle of a race. So good job to those guys. Let's go show you where Brock is in a minute. Like we said, we got his teammates 1 and 2 right now. We got Max Eddy first, Caden McCachran showing a second. Then we got Michael McFadden in third. That's a Can-Am, so that's the first Can-Am right there. And then we have Mike Caffro, that's Polaris. And then we have Ronnie Anderson, Polaris, Brandon Sims, Justin Morgan, another SCI team. And then look at this. Brock Heger, watch Brock. If he has a clean run the rest of the way, he's going to hand the car off to Justin Morgan later, and Justin Morgan's going to do the last part of the course. So that car is not out of the race at all. Look at only how far back he is. Here's first right here. They're at mile 239. Brock Heger is at 229. I'm not very good at math all the time, but that is only 10 miles. He's 10 miles behind, and they changed the steering rack in the car. So pretty cool. That's just, I mean, Brock's driving like a madman now, probably because he wants to make up some time. So pretty cool. Great job, BFG. That's why you run BFGs, and that's why you pit with BFGs, and that is why you have a team like SCI that practices all that stuff, and they're on it. So there you go. There's what happened to Brock Heger. If all of you guys are wondering, steering rack got it changed, and he's going again. Now you see Justin Morgan here. He's actually not driving his own car this race. So that car will not be eligible for points, but they are legal if they get a win. So whatever position they finish, it'll be credited to them. But the fact that Justin's not getting in that car, they won't get any points. That car is not in the points race. It doesn't matter. So he is driver of record, but Justin Morgan will not be driving that car. He will be driving this car right here. That's right behind his driver of record car. He will be getting in Brock Heger's car later. So that's what's going on in the UTV Pro class. Justin Lambert, there's another factory car right there. So he's up there. All right, let's go look at the forced induction class. Like we said, who do we keep an eye on in forced induction? We watched Phil Burton and we watched Caden Wells. Are they 1 and 2 yet? I haven't looked again, so let's go see. I don't know if they're going to be because Caden was like 4th or something last time, so he'd have to make up a lot. But let's look and see. Phil Blurton, 1st, still. No surprise there. Like I said, he's going to be 1st unless the car breaks. That's just how it is. Same thing with Brock. Like, he's 1st unless the car breaks all the time. It's not rocket science. That's just how these races go for these guys. 2nd, Matt Burrows still. Okay. 3rd, Caden Wells. Well, I tell you, watch this guy. He's moving up. He has moved up. He was a ways back. He was in 4th. Now he's way ahead of 4th position. He's in 3rd, and just watch. Watch him. You watch Matt Burrows and Caden Wells. Next update, I will put money on it that Caden Wells is right on Matt Burrows if he's not ahead of him by the end of next update. By the end of this next section, it will be Phil Blurton and Caden Wells. Mark it down with pen. All right. Let's see. Next class is going to be class 10. Let's check them out. They are getting beat by the UTVs. Once again, they always get beat by the UTVs now. 10-16. All right, we got Duran. He's been out front all day. Stan Potter, though, look at this. This is a single-seat car. Usually is. I'm pretty sure they're still running the single seat. Let me know, Willard, Potter, Potter, those guys, let me know if you guys are running the single seat. I'm sure they are. So this is usually a single-seat car. They do not solo in this usually, unless Stan is, but someone in the comments will probably let me know. I forgot to ask them who's in the car when. They usually switch out, but there's no co-driver if that's their single seat. So Duran is there. We got Elliot Watson is moving up. We got, oh, look at this. We got 3 of them stacked back here. 10-13, 10-20, and 10-09. So pretty good race between those guys. So looking good in class 10. We got a little bit of excitement at least. Pro UTV NA. Let's check on them because we got the solo person in here. So Ricardo Torres, the 1900 class champion, is out front there. And then we have Joe Bolton 2nd. And then Eva Starr. Eva Starr is 18 years old and trying to solo all by herself. She's going to drive the whole thing. She had her dad riding with her off the start. He's probably still in there with her. He was going to get out, and they were going to swap co-drivers, but she's trying to do the whole race herself. So pretty cool to see Eva Starr in her NA Polaris machine trying to complete the Baja 1000 solo. Kristen Matlock is also trying to complete it solo, but I did see a picture of her in the pit earlier, so I don't know if she got going again or not. She had a bit of an issue with the car earlier. 1600. It is Daniel Goodrich here, 1st, 2nd, 1657, 1648. He is John Paul, we were told, is trying to solo the whole race, so he is soloing it. I think they said that was a single-seater too, so he's technically Ironmanning it. 1648, 1673, and then 1632. That is a look at your leaders in the that class. Let's see. Next, we have... I'm trying to find another class. What other class you guys want to see? Put in the comments if I haven't checked on your class. Class 7. Let's go look at class 7. Who's way up front here? Dan Shamley. Okay. Oh, wow. He's got a massively... Look at this lead for Dan Shamley. He's obviously had no problems. Back here, everyone else has obviously had a problem. They're at 0 miles an hour there. Bummer for Reese Millen right behind him. Also at 0 miles an hour. And my mouse just died. That's perfect, huh? Cool. We'll have to plug that in. All right, going to the trackpad, so bear with me. Reese Millen, 711. He obviously had some problems earlier. That is a brand new truck. It's a 4-wheel drive class 7 truck, but the fact that he's way back here, he had some problems early. New truck, probably teething problems. Let's see, and then 713. So yeah, I mean, no surprise, Dan Shamley is leading that class 7. He always leads class 7. He's won more championships in class 7 than anybody else, I think. All right, who do we have down here? Hold on, I'm trying to unbury some classes behind me here. Stock full. We got 3 Brad level. And then let's see, what do we got up front? We have Brad level. Okay, that's part of the Ford team out front. Oh, then we have the, I believe this is the Japanese driver that's over here. Is this the Japanese car? I think it's a Toyota. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. The 8188. He was super stoked to be over here. Pretty cool to see. He's actually hanging in there. He's not too far behind the Ford here. That's that. We can look at stock mid-size while we're here. So let's see. Vaughn Gittin Jr. We got a backup for these guys probably. Stock mid. Oh, yeah. We got one way back here. Vaughn Gittin not having a good run. So Vaughn Gittin, 0 miles an hour. He is stopped. And then the 773 way back there. So he's stopped there. He's moving, but he's not even an O-host. So obviously major problems there if it's 330 in your way back there. Class 5 1600, there's only 2 of them, but you guys want to see them, so we'll show them to you. So the 595 Christian right here is out front, not too far ahead of the 594, but the 594 is 0 miles an hour. Never want to see 0 miles an hour. So that is that. That's your look at your 516s. There's only 2 of them. How are the Fords doing? I just showed you. We literally just talked about them. Pro Stock UTV. Okay, yeah, Pro Stock UTV. There's 17 of them. Pro Stock right here, 39.69. Kevin Clyde is going to be your leader right now, but Francisco Beltran, 0 miles an hour in second. Might be a pit right there. Not an ideal spot for pit, really, but he's in second. We got Antonio Mendez in third. Dennis Romero is going to be in fourth. And then we have Sergio in fifth, John Meek in sixth, and then a whole bunch more back here. So there's your pro stock. Pretty much a battle between Kevin and Francisco right now, but Francisco is at 0 miles an hour, like we said there. So, all right. Class 1, we already checked on them. It was RPI and then Gone and then Wilson. Pretty much the same thing that we've seen all day there. All right. Well, it's time for me to sign off because I'm going to go do some more updates. Go over to watchparty.cc. Go turn all these awesome cameras on, all these Starstream cameras. It's badass to watch this. I need to go plug my mouse in. I probably should have done that yesterday, but that's okay. We'll make do with the trackpad for a minute. What's up with all the live feeds? I've been flying all day and trying to get up. Well, Mike, all you got to do is go right here. Go to watchparty.cc, sign up for a free account, log in, and there you go. I mean, on the left of the page over here, you literally have every single person who has a camera here. Look at this. I mean, look at the left of the screen. Every one of those is a person with a camera in this race with an in-car camera. It's insane. There's over 100 of them. I mean, I don't even know who to watch. You can literally watch. It's like overload. There's too many of them. Remember the days when we had no cameras? We had no idea what was going on at the race, and like we would get a picture here or there maybe, and we'd be so stoked on it. Now we have in-car cameras with audio for everybody, and it's just you can't even watch all of them at the same time. It's insane. Here's let's check in with our race leader real quick. So here's Christopher Polvardi.
Are we doing our line?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Huh?
It's faster.
Yeah. Right 2, rock right, then rock left, then left 4, then right 3 tight. Okay. Coming up right here. Up 3. Easy. There are a lot of loose rocks around here.
I mean, that's pretty cool right there, huh? That is live with your leader, Christopher Polvardi, inside Bryce Menzies' truck. Bryce Menzies will be getting in a little bit later. He's going to be doing the night section to the finish. So Christopher Polvardi looking pretty good. So he's in first. Now let's go, pardon my mouse because I only have my trackpad for a second here. Let's go look with the second place truck that's right behind him, Alan Ampudia. They don't have their in-car audio hooked up, but that is their video. You can see they're in the same tight section. They're not too far behind him. They're like less than a mile behind him, as we saw a minute ago on the tracker. So that is your second place truck trying to run down Christopher Polvardi, but there's neither or. He went left. I think we actually saw Christopher go right there, didn't we? But pretty cool. This is awesome. It's awesome to see all this, and yeah. All right, that's it for our update. We'll be back at 4 o'clock. We'll be here all night long. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. We'll keep you guys updated. 4 o'clock will be our next update, 4 p.m. Pacific. So come back then.